Welcome back, folks. The Dakota Valley Panthers, they're one of the best teams at the net in South Dakota. Entering the night at 11-1 and ranked third in Class A, the Panthers would look to make it an even dozen on the season when they took on West Central. Now the Trojans, they come into North Sioux City at 4-6 on the season. We'll pick things up towards the beginning of the first set. Talk about good service. Emerson Mead, like she's working at a Michelin star restaurant, just dishing out a beauty right there. Later on, Madeline Munch, she'll dive in to keep this one alive. That allows Aubrey Worden, the Warden, to put the finishing touch on this one. DV off to a great start, still in the first. Dakota Valley goes to the left, and Timber. Claire Munch with a Nolan Ryan fastball that can't be caught up with. We'll go to the third set. Panthers go to the middle, and yeah, you know the drill. That would make it 20-1 in the third set. Panthers take home the win in straight sets. Now